This is a screencast on spelling, in particular how to use spelling strategies to identify and correct misspelled words. So in front of you on the screen here you have an example that's rated below the standard. And below the standard here means that the person has spelt most, in fact all of the high frequency words. High frequency words means most common words used, to the, all spelled correctly. However, there is some words that are more difficult that have been misspelled. Environment, improperly. So that means that drags this below the standard, the Year 7/8 standard. If we move on to one at the standard, this text has a number of difficult words spelled correctly, like stadium, attract, concerts, galas, further on down, gymnastics, companies are examples of words. In all high frequency words there's just a couple of spelling errors, but because there's a number of difficult words and virtually all the high frequency words are spelled correctly, then this one is rated at standard. And then the above standard one. And the reason this one's above the standard is there are no spelling mistakes, and there's a number of difficult words in this. Pollution, problem, fossil, plastic, decompose as examples. So this makes this one above the standard. Now when checking your work for spelling, we need to remember the 5 H's. The first H is, have I underlined the not sure words? So part of this means is if you can actually identify a word's wrong but you're not sure how to spell it, you just simply underline it. So if I go back to here, go back to this below the standard one, let's say the writer knew that this one was wrong. If I simply put a line underneath it, then it is wrong. A general rule is if it doesn't look right, it's probably not right. Underline it. Second one is, have I broken the words into a base word and prefixes and suffixes? So if we take the word uncontrollable, okay, now to check if the spelling is correct, what I could then do is to break it into its different parts. Prefixes. The un is a prefix. Able is its suffix, and then you have the base word, or the root word as it's sometimes called, in between. Have I got this spelt correctly? The next step, have I spelt my prefixes and suffixes right? Have they done correctly? Have I checked that my word looks right and follows the rules? So for instance, if we go back to this one here, one of the rules of spelling is I before E except after C. You can see in here that the writer's not followed this. Fields are spelled incorrectly. And the last one, have I used my knowledge of similar words to look to be able to spell? So I know, for instance, that I could use the fact that look sounds the same as shook, so I can know that's double OK. Book, cook, can use my spelling of look here to be able to spell many other words. So remember the 5 H's.